Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. As usual, I will start by introducing myself. My name is Zablon Mukuba. I run a digital marketing agency, and I am here to help you with all your digital marketing questions, solutions, and challenges. So, today I'm going to talk about zero click search. This, by definition, is when you search for something on Google, like, for example, this topic, and rather than getting links to the websites down here, you get your answer done by the AI overview. Google argues that more and more people are using AI to answer their questions, and so they've decided to integrate it to help their users. But Google forgets one thing. Uh, in fact, before I get to that, let me tell you what I read a few hours ago from a book called AI Snake Oil. Is a quote. Even assuming that accuracy problems are fixed, the result is basically a machine for rewriting content found on other websites and passing it off as original without having to send traffic or revenue to those websites. If search engines simply presented others' content as their own, they will run afoul of copyright law. But AI generated answers seem to skirt this issue, although there are many lawsuits seeking to change it as of 2024. We are in the year 2025, the 9th of June. So why did I read that? This basically says AI has gone and scraped all this from different websites. And the user, myself, I would read, I'll try and solve my problem without actually going to these websites. I just solve it over here. So as of now, it could change in the future or could even get worse. 60% of searches end up on Google. They don't go to this website, they don't go to this website, they don't go to this website to find out more information. And what's the problem of that? The problem of this is number one, there is no revenue stream for the content producer. The content has been, why is there no revenue stream? Because number one, they've lost money because they've lost traffic, 60% of their traffic in terms of AdSense. And number two, if you're a publisher and you're hosting ads from different businesses and they've seen you have 60% less traffic, that also means 60% less income for your ad spaces. Also, think about this is not, think about Google. Google doesn't create its own content. Very rarely does it come up with items or solutions. They've modeled their business from profiting over other people's content, in that they present content on their search engine. So, for example, how Uber operates. Uber doesn't own any taxis. How Airbnb operates, they don't own any hotels. But through this, taking other people's content and presenting them on the search engine for people to make money is okay. But what Google is doing is taking their content and making money for themselves. So I don't know about the legal ramifications, but you can see people are being played out. There are generic answers to this question, like getting better feature snippets trying to appear on this side of Google. But again, that's hit or miss, and content producers might not be, I'm sure, are not happy about this. And then, what if if you're losing 60% of your traffic or 60% of your income? Why would you even bother creating content if you're not going to make money? So this, in the long run, if this continues, I would stop producing content. My next door neighbor might stop producing content because Google is taking our content just for itself. So what will happen then? Will Google just return content that they made, that they've copied from somewhere else? Because everything changes all the time. and you need a fresh and new ideas. Even if the problem is the same, you still need different ways of looking at it, different ways of solving it, and this will lead to Google having no content in a year or 2 years when some people stop fighting for it. Well, I hope that wasn't too much of a rant, and you learned a thing or two about zero click search.